Hi everyone, my name's Adrian and I'm new to YouTube. I've been searching around trying to figure out what to do for my first video, and before this I actually made a questionnaire tag video. Anyway, to cut a long story short, that ended up being fucking boring as bat shit, so I've just decided to do not necessarily a product review but more the products that I use and swear by on a daily basis. So this is just going to be bathroom stuff and shower stuff. So the first one I want to go through is the Sukin Foaming Facial Cleanser. This stuff is amazing. It really is. I've been using this for about about 5 years. And I first started using it because my family were really into naturally produced products, ones that didn't contain sulfate and are paraben free. My mum was doing a lot of research into normal companies that were using all this and the side effects that they would have, and so we decided to start using natural products. So this was the one that we first started using. So I'm pretty sure it's made in Australia. Yeah, made in Australia. So it's no animal testing, no sodium lauryl sulfate, no sulfates at all, no animal derivatives, stuff like that. And it comes in a whole range. So this one is the cleanser, as I said. It comes in a moisturizer as well. I think there's a different cleanser as well, like a cream cleanser you can buy. They've also got shampoo. They also have shampoo and conditioners and body washes and stuff like that, and they're quite cheap as well, because I know that I used to buy it in Australia, I think it was about $10. Now that I've moved to London, it's basically around the same, maybe about £7 to £8. So yeah, this is amazing. If you haven't tried it already, go out and try it. My next product is Sanex, the Dermo Moisturizing Shower Gel. This is another really good product for people with dry skin, especially living in cold countries, or even hot, because I know people can get dry skin in hot countries. Not everybody has oily skin, but I found coming from Australia to England, my skin has dried out a lot just because of how cold and different the weather is here. So I went out and bought this and tried it, and it's actually really, really good, and one of the only shower gels that actually hydrates my skin again. It's actually good enough that after my shower I don't have to use any moisturizer on my body, so that's really good. And in the product before, I know that I said that I did use a lot of natural products. I kind of have left that behind now because that can get quite expensive using everything natural. Although I still do use a lot of natural stuff. I'm not a Nazi when it comes to everything, obviously. Yeah, so this is the Sanex bottle. It's quite big as well. It'll probably last me about probably a month, I'd say. And this is just the ordinary one. It has a slight scent to it, but I mean, it's no distinct smell or anything. So yeah, that's that one. Next is my most loved product of all time, and it's SK2. I know this company's product is very, very, very expensive, as some of you may know, but they work amazingly, and they actually do what they say they do. So I've got the facial treatment Essence, and this is the only product that I actually buy from them because I have tried their moisturizer, and although it is really, really great, I can't comprehend paying that amount. So this is what I stick to, and I've got another moisturizer that I use that I'll do after this, but I put this on as soon as I get out of the shower, when my pores are still open and my face is all nice and puffy and fresh. And I put about a teaspoon on my face and just dab it on like that and let it soak in. And I remember when I first bought this, after about a week, my skin was noticeably different. Like, my pores were smaller, my skin was a lot smoother, no blemishes as well. Sometimes when I shave, I get little nicks in my neck or sometimes on my face, and it can cause little irritating pimples. If I put this on, the next day or the day after, that's all cleared up and gone. So this stuff is truly like magic water, and if you haven't tried it, I know that they sell on eBay little 30 ml samples. So if you want to trial it for about 2 or 3 weeks just to see if it works for you, that's a really good idea, rather than going out and spending I think it's about close to 100 Australian dollars for the 75 ml or the 150 ml. But I swear to you, it does work, and it makes your skin amazing. So my moisturizer has changed a lot over the years. I've gone through pretty much everything. I think because in Australia my skin was a combination of oily and dry, so I didn't really know what moisturizer to go for. But coming to London, as I said before, my skin has become really dry, and I've tried a few here, and a lot of moisturizers seem to make my skin really, really oily and cause me to get a lot of pimples all over my cheeks and along my jawline. So anyway, this one I found online by MAC. It's the Studio Moisture Cream, and I know quite a lot about MAC because my sister's a makeup artist back home in Australia, so I actually do have a lot of their products, like a lot of their makeup and foundation and eyeshadows and lipsticks and all that. So this one I find is really, really good for my skin. It's really, really good hydrating cream. I find that it sinks into my skin really well and doesn't leave like an oily finish. So it just looks like this. I'm sure a lot of you watching this actually have this or have heard of it and seen it. So it's just a little tub, 50 ml. I think this is the only size that they make as well. They might have like a little sachet tester thing or something that you can find on their site. But this is great for me. It's really, really good for dry skin. Okay, so my last one isn't really anything to do with the shower or moisturizer or anything like that. It's actually for your hair. So I used to use a lot of gels. As like I said with the previous products, I've been through a lot of products, and it takes a while for you to find the perfect one that suits you. But I was recommended this by a salon here, a hairdressing salon in London, and it's actually a liquid powder. I'm sure a lot of people maybe watching have heard of it, but I had never actually heard of this dust powder that you shake in your hair and it styles it. So when my hairdresser came up to me and just started pouring this in my hair, I sat there, obviously very confused, thinking, what the fuck is she doing? I think she's putting flour in my hair. But it is actually really good and 10 times better than hair gel, because I find the effect with most hair gels is it's either really that sticky matte that makes your hair look constantly wet all day, or you get the other types of gels that make it that really crunchy, horrible, straight up dead looking hair, which is, I find, like a really 90s look, like 90s boy band look. So when she used this, it is actually amazing, and it styles it really, really well. I used to use hairspray as well, and I find that I don't necessarily need to put hairspray over the top of this unless it's a really windy day, like there's a friggin' gale force winds outside, then I find that I really do have to use it. But this you don't have to use much at all. You just do about, I think I do about 4 or 5 taps in my hair, and I just work my fingers through to the style that I want, and it's actually a really strong hold. And I find that later on in the day when I try and put my fingers through it, I actually can't. Like, it's that strong. And some of you might think that that is going to feel horrible in my hair, but it's actually not, because I find that you're not touching and continuously trying to mold your hair back into shape during the day, because it literally holds the shape. So really you don't need to be fiddling around with your hair all day and putting your fingers through it. So the name of that product was the Bamboo Style Texturizing Body Boost Volumizing Liquid Powder. I so didn't need to read all of that. Anyway, it's just the Bamboo Style Liquid Powder. So if you guys want to know where to get this, I think you can get it off eBay. I'm not too sure how much it is though, but I think you can get it off some sites as well. But if you guys need any help in finding any of these products, just comment below. If you have any questions, do the same thing, comment below. And if you like this video, you can subscribe up there. I hope this video was more interesting than my questionnaire tag. Yeah, so if you guys liked what you see, as I said, subscribe above, and I'll be doing many more videos to come. I'll be doing stuff like makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, shaving routines, more product reviews. I'm obsessed with wigs, so I might be doing some things to do with wigs, and there might be some giveaways as well. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. See ya!